Hello, this is David, the backyard ufologist. As you can see, we've been having technical difficulties. Of course, I am. I'm setting everything up. Got an encoder. It's a damn encoder. Got to have one. Um, Not working correctly. I cannot screen share, and it's so easy right here. There it is. All I got to do is push a button, and it works. So that's what we're going to do. Uh, Without further ado, I will get started on this. I just wanted to say a few things. I did this great video this morning. It was about 48 minutes long. I was live. I poured my heart into it, and you couldn't hear a word I was saying. So that's the way it goes, I guess. Just wanted to say, make sure that you subscribe, like, and comment if you will. If you can't make a donation, then just do that. I sure would appreciate it. That will help me. All the information is below if you'd like to make a donation and help your ailing ufologist, backyard ufologist. I would appreciate it. All right, here we go. We got chat working. I don't think it's working because my encoder is not working. So I'm sorry. I'm trying. Maybe next week. Okay. We'll shoot for that because I'm getting tired of it. It's really not worth the trouble. I don't see how easy they can do that. Well, yes, I do. You just pay the money and get everything that works automatically, and that way, it works great. Oh yeah, I just wanted to say do a shout out to Angela. I'm not going to say the last name, but she's my goddaughter. I introduced her mom and my friend together, and they had three kids together. So I'm their godfather, and I hear from them from time to time. And she posted a picture, and let me see where I put that. And she wanted me to share it, and I wanted to share it. She gave me permission to share it, and I thought I put it here. I can find it again. It would be cool. I tell you what, it's always something, isn't it? This it here? Yep, this is it. That's Catherine, it's Angela, and I don't know all the other girls, part of the family. But if you'll see right here, they think it's their grandmother. And I don't think I ever knew their grandmother. I knew, um, well, I knew one no, I knew two grandmothers, but it wasn't the right grandmother. It was another grandmother on the other side of the family. So, but look at that. They all wondered that what that was or who that could be. But you can see that's not dust. My dentist looks at these and he thinks they are amoebas, is what it looks like to him. But look at the energy and the field around that. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just undeniable. Thank you, Angela. I appreciate you sharing that with your godfather on Father's Day. All right, let's open this up. Now, I don't have Photoshop, so I do the best that I can do. And what I do is I mess with the contrast and the brightness. And that's what it looked like. And that's what it looks like with the contrast. So as you can see, a few orbs there. You can see there's a few things inside. You just can't really get a good picture of what's going on there, what's inside. Excuse me. And there's the gold one. Now, what's funny is I go out there and I ask them. I'm getting where I'm just really meditating really good with them. And I'm asking, would you please present yourself? And I'm holding out my hand. Gary from one of the local grocery stores is a UFO hunter too. And he said, why don't you try to get them to come to your hand? And I've seen that before. Thank you, Carrie. And I did try that. I did not get it to happen, but they came close. But look at the lines in this. I saw this on another UFO channel. The guy had something similar to this, but much larger, like a ship. And it was up in a blue sky, and it had these rings around it, and it was white against the blue sky. It was really awesome. But this is small, and this is always around. And I'm thinking that this is my guardian angel or whoever's in charge of keeping clear. I do a clearing here sometimes 3 to 4 times a day. The negative, the negative entities start enclosing in here. I'm on the northeast coast, real close to the sound, and I think I'm on a ley line. And I've got these big boulders outside in the yard. They got quartz in them, and they're attracting energy. It's a vortex, is what it is. And they come out. Hey, what's here? Oh, this is bad. Here's one of the guardians right here. I believe that. I want to believe that. And it's always First John 4:1-4. You're going to come across these entities, and God tells us what to do. And a lot of people don't believe in that kind of stuff, but I do. Okay. Now, as you can see, there is some kind of, I don't know what this is. It's a icon. It's a ancient symbol. I just wish that somebody that knew about these things could really look at it. I have a small screen here. I wish I had a bigger screen. Sometimes it's better on a small screen, a smaller screen. But if somebody could comment or email me or something and tell me what they think this is, I would appreciate it. But there's always some kind, just out of trying to make it what it is, out in the middle of it. And I don't know, but some things can read it, I bet, that come around. So I keep these malevolent entities out, and I keep the benevolent entities in. As you can see, this looks like some kind of dragon or serpent. I don't know what this is. There's some kind of icon. There's an icon here. Looks like a man chiseling on a tablet. I don't know what this is. Comes out and goes into a 90-degree from a box. And as you can see, there's all kind of little stuff all around it. Like this, it looks like a hat and a person. See the two eyes, the hat, the two eyes, the mouth, the beard. It kind of looks like a Jewish rabbi, kind of, doesn't it? Look. And there's two eyes and maybe a mouth, and it's sideways. I don't know what this is. It could be smiling and two eyes and a nose. This right here could be like, it looks like almost like pillars and a gate or a mansion. I don't know. Look at this. There's a head. See the two eyes right there, the nose, the mouth. Doesn't that look like your classic alien almost? Right there. Look at that. Would you tell me what you think about that? Look at this. This looks like some kind of radio wave, like a short wave radio signal. See that right there? This right here is a triangle, like a pyramid. See it? Look at the field around this. I wish that I could get closer. Wished I had Photoshop. I wish I could, invert it and all that and see what's really in there. But look at this. This is a man with a beard and a hat. And look, the black coat. Really big guy. Almost looks like Orson Welles, doesn't it? Isn't that weird? And I'm sure I'll see more things when I'm looking at it on the big screen. I saw crosses. I've always seen these crosses right here. They're always in a lot of these. This right here, this kind of cross that's in the middle. I could sit here and look at this for hours and see all kind of different stuff. I can sit here and see this. This is a nose and a mouth and almost like a dog. I see animals. Now I see another face right here. Okay, I'm taking too much time, I know, but this one comes up every time I go out there. I mean, it never goes away. It'll come, and it's always there. So there's something to that big time. All righty, and right here we have another orb that's attached to the tree, like the leaves right here. It's attached. I don't know what it is, but it's something there. It's reflecting. It's there. And what do we have here? I always thought this was camera artifact, as I said in my last videos, but look at that. It's a little ship. Maybe we are the giants, huh? Look at that. Isn't that cool? And here's a blue one. Looks like that one's really moving. It's like a little triangle. I wish I could zoom it in more. That's as far as it will go. Yep, I'm at maximum. There it is right there. Isn't that cool? Alrighty. We saw those two. You can't really see anything. Saw that. Okay, let's move on. That's what it looks like without the contrast and the brightness. This is what that one looks like without the brightness and contrast, and we'll go back to it. And, I think this is the same ones. It was just a different picture. And as you can see, they're on the move. These are real, folks. You see, it's moving, and it's all distorted. I can't make out what's in there. There's something in there, but look at that energy. Look at the field around it, would you? They tell me, well, we'll get to that. Let's just keep moving on because I'll sit here and it'll be an hour before we get through. And I know nobody's going to stick around for that, and listen to me talk. But see, look at this right here. What is that? I see this a lot. I thought it was, artifact or reflections, and then I see it other places just like that. So, and these are on the move. As you can see, that you just can't see anything. You almost see the eyes maybe and a mouth, and they're smiling. Can you see that? I can make it out. That's from next door. That's a reflection there. Definitely, because I looked into that. Because it kept coming out. I wanted to make sure. And this is as far as I can get. Yeah, there we go. You see this right here? It's like a cross, like the Iron Cross almost, huh? Something on top. It's not all the way in this dimension, or the light's just not catching it correctly. But there's another orb there. I'm sorry I keep hitting this microphone. Okay. What else? We saw that and saw that. Saw that one. And that's what it looked like. Okay. And I kept taking pictures. Look at this one, got close, but it's almost out of this dimension. Like it's almost faded out. So you can't really tell anything. You can see right through it. And there's that one again with the lines I was telling you about. And you can't see any of that stuff that we were seeing earlier. But look at that. That looks like what, 25? That almost looks like a 2 and a 5, doesn't it? Look at that. That looks like 15. I mean, I see all kind of stuff in these orbs. And let me tell you, these are not bugs. They're not dust. Although there are dust and ether that runs out through there. I see it all the time. It's very small stuff, and the camera makes it magnified. And there's nothing to it but reflection of light. But these things right here, I can't see them with my naked eye. Excuse me. All I can see is when I catch them with my digital camera. I used to catch these with film, and we always thought it was just camera artifact, like right here. Camera artifact. B. I don't know. And we'll look at these if we can. Yeah, you can see a few things in there, and you'll probably see more than I can see. Look at all this. These are tree spirits. That's almost like a face. Things coming out of the tree. They're tree spirits. They're nature spirits. I had done a video earlier today. That's my lamp post. And I saw some pictures, and I didn't know it was really, and I had caught. We zoomed in on it. So there's one right here with all those little lights. I'm going to say it. These are fairies. These are pixies. These are nature spirits. Now there, I said it. You know, I mean, it is. It's got to be. What else can it be? Ghosts? No. I don't know. It's something. That's what it looked like. See, I can even see that other stuff. I don't know what I've caught. And this is what that looked like before I got the brightness and contrast. I really do need Photoshop. I hope we can get this channel off the ground. I would appreciate it if you did make some kind of donation. All the information on how to do that is in the description. I sure would appreciate it. Okay, let's move on. I got to quit calling this thing Goldie. I'm going to call it something else. But there's two of them out there. And this is, I think, the same one. So you got another design right there. Almost looks like a, I don't know, Klingon ship there. There's a little face. See the eyes and nose, and it's sideways. See it? And it's like a Z or something. I don't know. You can see what. There's a little pyramid right there, the triangle. This looks like an eye. Look at this eyeball right here. Look at the eye and the eyelashes. That's an eye. Look at that. It's just undeniable. Look at it. There's your pupil, your white, and your eye shape, and the eyelashes. I've never seen that before like that. And there it is. What can I say? The one beneath it, I don't know. It's just really a little bit too far out. I got all the pixels that are pixelated. It's just really hard to see that one. And let's see what we have here. And that's about the same as the other one we just saw. You can see that there's some kind of, I don't know, designs in it. But I think it's a little bit out of this dimension, right? Look at that little bitty ship. There's something there. Wow. Crazy. It's crazy. Okay, a couple of them I didn't catch anything, so I didn't do anything with it. Check this. I don't know. Oh, wow. Look at that. What is that? Wow. I don't know. Didn't see that. Missed that. Oh, this was when I was holding out my hand and nothing. That's the two chairs. Now, as you can see this, these things, I don't know what they are. They reflect when you have a flash, and they're different colors. I could see that it was reflecting when the flash. What was that in the sky? And they're below the treetop level. They're right there, kind of in front of me. I think they're the orbs, And I think they're just kind of far out, or either, not all the way in this dimension. And they're thinking about coming over and checking me out and talking with me and interacting. They sure are watching me, though. I know that. And here's another picture of them. Let's see if we can get anything closer here. Get a little closer and see this. See, there's another gold one. And you can't really see what's in there, but it looks like two eyes and a mouth smiling. He's looking down saying, well, look, this guy is holding out his hand. He wants to interact with me. Maybe they're extraterrestrials. And they say, look, this guy, his mind is open. He's spiritually conscious. He's Christ conscious. He does a clearing. He don't want any negativity around. He makes sure that he says that. He only wants benevolent entities around. And he's smiling. Said, it's just a matter of time before we come down and start talking with him. And maybe, their ship will grow, and become all the way into our reality. I mean, really, there's nuts and bolts kind of crap, I'm sure. And most of it, I think, is probably ours. But this interdimensional stuff has been around for a long time. They knew that back in Project Blue Book. They knew that. And that's their conclusion. Even Hynek knew that. The sun says that too. And look at that. That's big. That's big. And it's a long way away. And you can kind of see it's more divine. These must be the old ones, the wise ones, the generals, the captains that are hanging back, watching, saying, I hope none of my men get squashed. There's a couple more. You gotta have a little humor. Come on. But that's what I was looking at when I had my hand out, also. And that's what it looked like before I did the contrast and brightness. That's what that looked like before the brightness and contrast. And you can see there's another gold one right there. There's two. Okay? There's two that patrol here. But you can always tell that other one that has the rings around it. I don't know. I don't know. There's an X right there. I've always saw an X like this. It could be two eyes and a big mustache. Look at the energy. Things hanging off of it, man. It's like they're just checking me out. It almost looks like a lion with a human face. And a lion. And I don't know, but look at those eyes. See those eyes? Don't look at those eyes, man. Look at that. Look at those eyes. It's like wisdom looking at you. Don't you think so? Look at this. All this around here. This is something too. The gold ones with those eyes. Look at those eyes. And it kind of comes down to a nose here. Wow. And that's a trip. Okay, I don't want to take too long on this. I have so many to show. Okay, there's another one. And you got orbs in the trees. And this one you can't really tell. And let's move on. Move on, move on. There's an orb that's that same gold one I think is still hanging around. Yeah, it's just so far out you can't see anything. Look at that. See, it's like a M. Look at that. That's our radio signal. You see it right there? I mean, what is that? They're trying to tell me something? I can't make out what it is. And there's a little blue ship. Isn't that something? Let's look over here. Where do I see that? Do I see anything else? Is that over there? No, it's right here. See if I can zoom in here a little bit. That's almost another gold one right there. Yeah, these are the good guys. I can feel it. These are the good guys. They're hanging out and helping. There's a war going on, folks. It always has been. orb right here. Look at this. This is my backyard now. I can go out there anytime and I catch these, but I'm doing it a different way now. I mean, this one looks weird. It looks like it's two eyes and a mouth. I don't know. That one looks, just because they look a little weird, don't mean that they're bad. Look at that energy around it. Look at the details. Wow. Look at that. That's the top of the umbrella. It freaked me out too at first. A little ship, little triangle ship right there. We are the giants. What is this? Tell me what this is. Don't say it's a bat. It's flapping. Look at that. It's a pixie. It's a fairy. I'm telling you. I don't care what people say. You don't live in the world you think you do. I'm going to tell you that right now. I know it. I see it. I feel it. I want to say, no, can't be. There's another one right there. I don't know, man. Just have to accept it. And this is another gold one. I do believe this one is the one with the lines in it. You just can't see. It's on the move, so you're not going to see anything like I want to see. There's a little blue ship. I think it is anyway. And do we see anything over here? Oh, yeah, look, there's something here. What's this? Now, see, this is attached. As you can, this is wrapped around a limb. Look at this. What is that? And it's got energy around it coming up. There's a field. Do they live in these trees and come out like in a vortex? And they're nature spirits? Huh. Could be. It could be, man. Now, these things right here, I think, are just little berries on the cedar tree. That's what I believe. And that's what it looked like without the brightness and contrast. And I'll bring it on in. Anyway, this is time consuming. This is a little bit better. It's a little dimmer, you can see, but this is a little different. There's stuff here. I don't know if that's the background, but you got all kind of different things in here. You got those lines around. It's not as bright, so I don't know if it's enough light reflecting or what's going on here. Something's happening there. It looks like it's on the inside. Just don't look behind it. That's wild. Just look at it and see like two eyes, other two eyes. I don't know. It's all so weird. And then here's another little ship. Isn't that wild? That's what I'm seeing. It's way up there, coming down, swooping down real fast. That's what it looked like without the brightness and contrast. Me holding my hand out again. That's a chair. And without the contrast, there's one without the contrast. But here's one he got closer. Look how close he got. Now this is me saying, come closer. I mean you no harm. Look under there. Wow, look at there. That's a bolt there. There. I don't know. I have to look, make sure that's not a stain or something. It don't look like it for sure. But there, look at this. It got closer. Look how close it got. So I'm gaining the trust. There's some kind of, I don't know what this is right here. It looks like two eyes and a face smiling. And in the energy field area. And gosh, I wished I had Photoshop. Look at this right here. This is attached to the umbrella. Wow, they must like wood or something. I don't know. I don't know what this is. But you can see all these things. I wished I could invert it and do all that. I really need Photoshop. Got to get Photoshop. Oh yeah, look over here. Here's one. Almost missed. If I can get to it and look at the energy. You can see the feel really good for this one right here. I really can't tell. It's all in the leaves and stuff. I can't really tell. Look at that. Head and two wings. There's you a pixie. Oh boy. Okay. All right. Let's move on. I don't want to make this a very long one. Okay. Let's go back and look at that one. This was without the contrast. Hey man, that's pretty cool. I didn't see. I didn't even look at this. Let's see. Yeah, you see it a little bit better. Wow. Hmm. No, I can't really make anything out. I'm getting really tired also. Been a long day. I had to walk 3 miles today too. I've got to keep that up. I'm gonna get healthy even if it kills me. I better watch what I say. And these are other pictures that I don't know what this is right here. Wow, look at this. This is with contrast. This is in the dark. There's nothing out here. Look at that. There's nothing out here but the yard and a few trees, brushes. Right here is the deck, and that's the footstool for the deck for the chairs. But right here, these are those little bitty blue ships. That's what I'm seeing that's reflecting. Now let's see what this is right here. I don't even know what this is. Look at this. Wow. Look at that. I don't know. That's something that's in and out of our dimension right here. But there's nothing that will reflect this right here to right here. There's nothing for it to reflect on. This is I don't know. I have got this. That's what I do is I go out there, and when we get out there and really, when I say we, me and my wife, we sit on the deck and we have our coffee and we sit and we're real quiet and we just watch the sky. And I see there's an orb. Look, I can see an orb going across the sky, and I'll take a picture. And that's all I catch is the orb with my eyes, my naked eye. And when I look on the camera and bring it in on the computer, it has something attached to it. And you can see it's like this right here, but it was like in the shape of a big saucer and it had windows in it. It was like a ghostly ship. It was a cloaked UFO, I'm telling you. And I've shown that on one of my past videos. I don't want to just keep, bringing the same stuff up. I want to bring new stuff every week, and I do. And but I could show it to you, but I'll get the best of the best, soon in time. I've got all kind of. Look at this one. I've got all kind of stuff coming up this summer. Um, I've got video clips of me on some of my past paranormal adventures I had. I was on the Maury show back in 2008. That's back when Twilight first came out, the very first one, if you remember, because they were advertising that one very heavy on that show. And Maury was having his paranormal um, segment, and I was on a team that went there, and it was one of my investigations that I had, and we sang "Happy Birthday," and they would not air that because of the copyright, this copyright stuff. They wanted like $5,000 or something. But anyway, the little boy is a man now, but he had recently lost his grandfather, and they were very close. And it was the little kid's birthday, and I had permission to use it. And you don't have to pay copyright for singing "Happy Birthday" now. That changed since then. About time for a happy birthday. Give me a break. But anyway, these orbs started dancing all around him when we started singing "Happy Birthday," and it was some of the really cool paranormal activity. So I've got all kind of stuff in the cemetery. You can really see these orbs, and they go by. Um, they're showing themselves. I even heard a choir. I've got it on tape, and in time, I will present that. Right now, this is happening in my backyard. Look, I remember taking this picture. I turned around and said, "Look, guys, I've got to go in now. I'm tired. It was, I was a little hot, and it was very late. It was time to go to bed. I was just wasted and wasted tired from just exhaustion. That's all. But nevertheless, I turned around and took a picture real fast. And this is what I call it. They were coming closer. They were watching me leave. And see how much clearer this is when they get closer? It's still a little bit out of focus. I wished I had Photoshop could focus this in. But still, you got that little break there. You remember the other one? It had the same little break there. This is the same one. Look at this. It looks like one of those little balls you touch and you have the electricity come to it. There's something inside there. It's like pink. Look at all the energy and the field around it. I'm just fascinated by this. Just fascinated. That could be a whole nother universe, a whole nother galaxy. Who knows? But there's something in it. They said that the people in Japan and China, up in the mountains and stuff of Tibet, the monks can meditate and leave like and something like this, like Atlantis, if you believed in that kind of thing, the land of Mu, where uh, the people were so Christ conscious that they could meditate and would have a Merkaba form around them, and it would take them anywhere they wanted to go. You know, some of them could just stay right where they are, and the orb would travel wherever it wanted to go, where you wanted it to go. Maybe this is what's happening here. Maybe they're in another dimension on another planet, and this is what they produce, or they're here inside of it. I don't know, but it sure is interesting. I hope it's interesting to you too, 'cause I really get into it. That's what it looked like without the contrast. Let's take a look at it again. Really can't tell that much. I mean, well, look at right here. This is like a chin. Here's a mouth and a nose and an eye and the skull. It looks like a classic ET, an extraterrestrial. And he's saying, I'm looking at you, man. I'm watching you. Or maybe it's my guardian angel. I don't know. But I know it's good. I don't feel any bad, malevolent feelings from it or vibes, if you will. But look at all that energy. Looks like it could just zap you if it wanted to. There's a couple of breaks right here. I don't know what that's about. But yeah, look at this. That's just too much. It's fascinating. Fascinating. Okay, here's where I was holding my hand up. Is that the one? And no. Okay, let's go back. I think I might have fixed this one. Let's go up and see this. I don't know what that is. I think that might be the lamp post. Yeah, that's what that is. Let's see here. Because I didn't even bring that up. Yeah, there's a little ship. Oh, wow. Look at this. That looks like a star right off the bat, doesn't it? Little ship right there. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's get up here and look at this one real quick. Oh, I could see that one right there. They're everywhere. You really can't see anything there. Something in there, just out of your viewing range. You know what I mean? They're just everywhere. And they're everywhere here at my house, in my backyard, as you can see. The backyard ufologist bringing you all of this good stuff. Okay, here we go. That's what it looked like without the contrast. And I believe that is it, isn't it? Yep, that's it. That's all I have for today. That's all I have for today. So make sure that you subscribe, like, and comment. I'd like to hear what you have to say about this. And keep it clean. You know, some of these people, man, where do they come from? You know, what are they thinking? Just serious people that really want to get into this and want to learn more about this and research, and some people that know about it and what's going on. I appreciate your comments and subscription. Oh yeah, I got 53 subscribers now, so we're growing. It was like 23 when I first started, so we've almost doubled here. We've more than doubled, and I want to do that again for next month, and again and again and again and again. And if you can make a donation, all the information is below. I would appreciate it very much. But it's been a long day, so I'm going to let you go. I know your weekend, you're ready to get out and have a good time. I wish I could do that. We're going to lay back here with the wife, watch a little TV, and maybe drink a cup of coffee. Already had my time. This is David, the backyard ufologist. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, everybody. See you next week. Stay safe.